iDevices has made it simple and quick to set up your wall switch or dimmer switch. In this video demo, we'll be installing wall switches, but the wiring and setup process is exactly the same if you are installing dimmer switches. In the box, you will find a product installation guide, as well as a few wire nuts to help with your installation. Note, for a three-way installation, both switches should be iDevices wall switches or both should be iDevices dimmer switches for the circuit to function properly. You will also need a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, a voltage detector, and pliers for the installation process. iDevices switches fit any standard size rocker faceplate, so you can select one that works best for your home. If the wires in your gang box differ from the installation described in this video, or you are unclear at any point of the installation process, please consult a qualified, licensed electrician. Your iDevices product must be installed in a manner that conforms to all applicable national, state, and local building codes. Turn off the power to the circuit at your breaker or fuse panel. If you are replacing existing switches, verify that the circuit no longer has power by turning one of the switches on, then off several times to verify there's no power at the light. Remove the existing faceplates from one of the switches in the three-way circuit. Next, remove the screws that are retaining the switch in the gang box. Pull the switch out of the gang box carefully. Repeat the same procedure for the second switch in the three-way circuit. Once both switches are removed from their gang boxes, take a photo of your existing wiring at each location for future reference. iDevices products require a neutral wire, usually white, in each gang box where a switch is being installed. If you do not have a neutral wire in the gang box, the iDevices products are not compatible. Start at one of the switch locations and remove the wire that is connected to the common terminal on the existing switch. The common terminal screw is usually black or copper in color. Cap this wire with one of the provided wire nuts. Next, head over to the other switch and repeat the process by disconnecting the wire from the common terminal and cap it with one of the provided wire nuts. Turn the power back on to the circuit at your breaker or fuse panel. Using your voltage detector, test both wires that you removed from each switch. Only one of the two wires should be energized. The wire that is energized is the line wire. Mark this wire if it is not already marked. Extend the pull-out tab on the front of the wall switch that you intend to install in this location. Using a ballpoint pen, put an X in the box to indicate that this is the secondary switch. Head over to the other switch. Verify that the wire you removed is not energized and mark that wire. This is the load wire. Extend the pull-out tab on the front of the wall switch that you intend to install in this location, and using a ballpoint pen, put an X in the box to indicate that this is the primary switch. Turn the power back off to the circuit at your breaker or fuse panel. Head back to the secondary switch location and remove the remaining wires from the existing switch. Remove the cap you installed on the line wire and twist it together with the traveler wire. The traveler wire is usually black in color. Next, connect the black wire on the iDevices wall switch to this pair of wires with a wire cap. Connect the white wire on the iDevices wall switch to the neutral wires in the gang box. The neutral wires are usually white. Install a wire cap on the second traveler wire that remains in the gang box. This traveler wire is usually red. This wire is not required in a three-way setup. Install a wire cap on the red wire. This wire is not used at the secondary switch location. Finally, connect the bare copper ground wire on the iDevices product to the ground wires in the gang box. The ground wire is usually green or copper in color. Ensure the wire caps are securely fastened. Carefully push the wires into the gang box and install the iDevices product, taking care not to pinch any wires. Next, head over to the primary switch location. Remove the cap you installed on the load wire and connect that to the red wire on the iDevices product. Connect the black wire on the iDevices product to the traveler wire. The traveler wire is usually black in color. Connect the white wire on the iDevices product to the neutral wires in the gang box. The neutral wires are usually white. Install a wire cap on the second traveler wire that remains in the gang box. This traveler wire is usually red. This wire is not required in a three-way setup. Finally, connect the bare copper ground wire on the iDevices product to the ground wires in the gang box. The ground wire is usually green or copper in color. Ensure the wire caps are securely fastened. Carefully push the wires into the gang box and install the iDevices product, taking care not to pinch any wires. Install the faceplates on both iDevices switches. Turn the power back on at the circuit breaker and confirm that the LED on both switches light up purple. Locate the primary switch. Hold the lower left button until the LED rapidly flashes blue, then release. Next, tap the top rocker switch to enter pairing mode. The LED will slowly flash blue. Next, locate the secondary switch. Repeat the steps on the secondary switch by holding the lower left button until the LED rapidly flashes blue, then release. Next, tap the top rocker to begin the pairing mode. The LED will flash blue slowly. The secondary switch will search and pair to the primary switch. The LED on each switch will rapidly flash green 5 times, and each switch will beep 5 times to indicate the pairing process is complete. To connect the iDevices product to your wireless network, press and hold the lower left button on the primary switch until the LED rapidly flashes blue, then release. Next, tap the bottom rocker switch to enter the Wi-Fi connection mode. The LED will slowly flash blue. Launch the iDevices Connected app, and you will be guided through the process of connecting your iDevices product to your Wi-Fi network. For iOS devices, you will need the HomeKit setup code located on the Pull-Out tab on your primary switch. If you want to learn more about iDevices products or need additional help, head over to iDevicesInc.com/support.